Halloween. Halloween originated in Europe, but in the 19th century, immigrants brought it to North America where it became popular and spread and evolved in many ways. According to tradition, spirits of the dead were able to come back to life and harm people and crops in the physical world. People tried to appease the restless spirits, and this led to many of today's Halloween traditions. For example, people used to wear costumes of monsters, devils, and ghosts to scare away these evil spirits. In China, Western Halloween is kind of a non-event for most Chinese. The few young ones that do celebrate it are mostly girls, so it's an excuse for them to wear sexy outfits. But Chinese men don't like to do costumes, so it's really just the girls. But in fact, we do have our own versions of ghost-themed festivals in China, and they are called the Ghost Festival, Guijie, the Feast of the Hungry Ghost Festival, and Yanxiao Festival. And they're all about celebrating the spirits of family members that have passed away and moved on to the next world. So Chinese believe that during this month, which they're really in the month of August, that the gates of hell are opened and the spirits roam the physical world. And they're also in search of food. So generally what we do is we offer joss sticks, incense, and we'll prepare food. Let's say, maybe their favorite bowl of wonton noodles, their Peking duck, and basic essentials really. The main purpose is to welcome them and satisfy their spiritual hunger. Now let's take a look at the differences. During Halloween, Americans dress up like celebrities, children's show characters, superheroes. It's all about getting full professional makeup and that incredible costume to really look the part. I celebrated Halloween with some expat friends in Shanghai this year, and check this out. This was David Culver, who is CNN's Beijing correspondent, and he was RBG, Ruth Bader Ginsburg. I mean, it's amazing. He spent all day getting his makeup done and he looks like RBG. There was also another one which was my favorite, and that's Tiger King. Now in China, during all ghost festivals, people don't really dress up as ghosts, although sometimes people who are performing will wear some kind of like ghostly, ghoulish mask. But in general, we avoid, during our ghost festival, we avoid wearing all red, all black, or all white. The colors red and black are actually considered inauspicious during ghost festival because those are the colors that attract ghosts. And the same is said of dark colored nail polish. Women are also advised to stick to flats because wearing high heels will make your ankle exposed, which also makes you more vulnerable to being possessed by spirits, especially if you have sexy ankles. 2, trick-or-treating. So after dressing up, kids will go trick-or-treating around the neighborhood. They'll go to knock on each door and say trick-or-treat, and if they're not given a treat, then by tradition, they can play a trick on the homeowner. To the Chinese, Halloween is one huge decoration party. You'll only really find Halloween parties in first-tier cities, so that's like Beijing, Shanghai, Shenzhen, Guangzhou, where there are more expats living. Rich young locals don't really dress up for it because we don't really like costume that much, unless we have kids, in which case, we're always finding things for kids to do. In which case, the whole Chinese family will dress up and bring the kid out to go trick-or-treating, and usually will stay within the high-end residential compound, and the management service is usually the one that organizes everything. So like I said, not that many Chinese, even celebs or rich and famous, will wear a costume. But what we will do is we will post selfies of ourselves on Chinese social media using Halloween filters. So over here, you can see some celebs that have done that. We have Angelababy again. And then next we have Gu Li Na Jia. And then we have Yang Mi adding a filter. And then over here we have Chris, who's Wu Yifan, one of the hottest male celebs in China. And then Zhang Yixin. During the local Chinese Ghost Festival, however, Chinese people avoid staying out too late. Instead of asking for treats, trick or treat, we give treats to the dead. And mostly simple provisional ones such as currency, gold ingots, simple jewelry, favorite food, clothing, incense. Gifts are designed and made of paper, representing objects that the spirits may have had when they were still alive, to let them feel comfortable. So maybe it's their favorite bowl of wonton noodles, or maybe it's the race car that they had, but it's in paper form, and then we burn it and send it on. For us Chinese, we feel that we need to satisfy the ghosts in order to get good fortune. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. I'll be posting a new video each week who have tips and tricks that I think will help all of us lead a better life.